Ooh, oh, oh, la la la. Andaste free. Oh, ah, 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 ah. Andaste I've got a stick to make her happy. I'm molded till they stab me. I don't know that now and not to do. Gotta fake it out, mommy. I'm gonna be afraid to get me. Then I think that I can't take it out. And that's the weather. La da la, and I slow.
Hello, everyone. Are you all okay? Oh, I've been rushing around again. The dog, can you hear? Hang on, first of all, can you hear me? Can you see me? Did you hear the tune? Put a few of these things down because I'm still not overly sure what I'm doing. Yeah, can you hear me? I've got my iPad beside me so I can see the I should have the chat coming up on the screen instead of River. Loud and clear. Goody gumdrops. Oh, River. She's been so naughty. I took her out for a walk. I thought, right, I'll set everything up, give myself a good hour, take her out for a walk, and then come back and then sort the rest of it. And started. It's weird having this other screen because the other one's on delay, isn't it? So, she started running. Well, there's this black cat that lives around here. They don't feed it. They're horrible to it. They never let it in. But I think it's like covered in fleas. So anyway, it's up by the bins up the top, and so I took it up some food, and then of course River started to chase the black cat. The black cat went right up high on this basketball court, got stuck on the top, so I had to try and climb up there and get the cat down, which I did manage to do. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. I got big bites and stuff. And then River just chased her all over the estate, and yeah, it was really naughty. So that all happened just now. Before I came in, she was just she's in one of those moods today. She's eating her pigs here. I'm going to put on that collar again, the vibrating collar, because yeah, that usually makes her behave. So I'm just checking out my camera a minute because I don't know if it's in the middle. Because it's not even, it wobbles around. I've got it stood on something. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hello, Forsaken Exploration. I can't remember your real name. I do know it. Sorry. Hi, Mr. C. Hi, Funky. Hi, Slinks, my babe. Gets an extra kiss. She's like my daughter. Hello, Lady Chamango. Gail. I do know you, Gail, I think. But yeah, you've changed your name. That's all good. Hello, Alan. If I missed anyone out, hopefully a few more will come. Hey, Oscars, are you okay? Wow. What can I say? Apart from this is going to be the last video on Eddy, and you know, I couldn't even stand to watch it as I uploaded it. It's been on my phone for ages. I'd screen recorded it ages ago, and I thought, well, it's about time I did something about it. It gives me practice anyway, but I have put it on fast speed because I can't stick it. The voice just grates on me now. So anyway, I think I've got it all ready. I've put it on my YouTube somewhere. I thought we could watch that. I mean, because I've put it on fast speed, then it's not going to last that long. And then I thought maybe we could, I don't know, play some games or something. I do have another thing which I've been researching today. It's all about Enola Gay. You know the song Enola Gay by OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. I just reading up on this and that, and yeah, I've put a little video together about all of that, but I didn't want to put it on the same one as this because what happened in, they call it, what do they call it? Hiroshima. I call it Hiroshima, but they call it Hiroshima or something. So I thought I'd do that another night. I just thought we could have a bit of fun tonight, really. Yeah, OMD, I loved them, didn't you, Alan? I really did. Oh, and also I've made a little video with don't want to let you into too many secrets, and I've also put in Enola Gay, the song, which I'll probably get a copyright for, but because I'm non-monetized at the moment, I might get away with it. Do you know what? On this video I've done now with Eddy, I put in a tiny little snippet of Green Day. It was literally 3 minutes. No, it wasn't. It was about 3 seconds. About 3 seconds. It was about 3 seconds. And they're like, you know, like they do. This video is partially blocked. And I thought, well, I don't have much time to do anything about this. So I took this beginning bit off, the 3 seconds with Green Day, because the song's called Maria. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to put that right at the beginning. And copyright. I thought Eddy's video was copyright. I thought, oh, he's trying it on now. He's like, what's he doing? But no, it was that. So I didn't have time really to argue about it. So I've just like took it off, which is a shame really, because it's quite, you know, me and Green Day. I like my Green Day, don't I? Right, let's find this. What I've done is I've just uploaded it to YouTube and unlisted, because I find sometimes that's the easiest way. So, and it doesn't even show. It doesn't even, maybe I should have put it as private. It doesn't even show on my screen, which is like really weird. I did it on my phone, but it's not showing on my PC. So I've had to go into the studio and try and share it that way. But I've never done it before, so who knows? View on YouTube. Okay, let's try to do it this way then. Oh, hang on. Shut up. Silly man. Yeah, be warned, it is. I have fast forward it because it's pretty boring. I just wanted to, the bit really where he's sorry, the bit really where he's mentioning me, so I can bollock him for it. And like I said, this is going to be the last one because it's just too negative. I mean, we want a bit of fun, don't we? We're not him moaning all the time. Right, so this is different. So I have to find how to share it from this one now. Oh, I'm really tired as well. Nothing new there. Just as I think I've got it all sorted. Then I'm going to close this. I'm going to do it the way that I normally do it. How's it had 4 views? Oh, it must have been me when I was trying to set it up. So let's get on to. Oh, I've lost StreamYard now. They just keep changing it, don't they? I'm sure that I'm just not switched on enough for all this stuff. No. I don't want it on full screen. Oh. No. Go away. I've lost my StreamYard now. Go away! Yeah, we know your name's Eddy. Oh. Yeah, how can I lose StreamYard when I'm on it? I'm on it, but it's not on my screen. Just bear with me a second. Sorry. Just talk amongst yourselves. Mr. C, it was playing before the live started, was it? Oh, that might be when I was checking it. Yeah. Just need to find the StreamYard. Gone. Just not used to doing it this way, I guess. Get rid of that. Leave site. Yeah. I'm back. Hopefully. Sorry about that. It closed. Somebody put 50p in the meter. Yeah. It closed down Google Chrome, which I didn't want it to do. Right, here we go. Present or invite video file. No, I need YouTube. So let's go onto YouTube. I think I can do all this all right. Doesn't show up on my YouTube, which is very strange. Search. You know me. I will get it perfect one day. Here we go. That's me. Wait, hang on. Put it on pause. Where's my option to share screen? One of these days, I'm going to get the hang of this. Just talk about yourselves, okay? Right. At least I'm back. Subtitles, no, we don't want that. Cinema mode, full screen. None of that really matters at the moment because it's gone onto YouTube. So I've got to be on, keep that open, present, share screen. They have actually changed it again. Which one's it going to share though? Here we go. Let's go. Just remember, I've put it on to go fast. Oh, this is easier. Yeah, right. I could never get the hang of that. Never get the hang of that. Right, play. I will get it perfect one day. Hopefully, it will play in a minute. Oh, here we go. There's me. Wait, hang on. Put it on pause. What am I doing? Oh my god. YouTube, yeah. I think it's changed again, to be honest. Where's my option to share screen? I reckon it's just me on here twice now. One of these days, I'm going to get the hang of this. Just talk about yourselves, okay? Right. At least I'm back. Yeah, they have changed it again. Subtitles, no, we don't want that. Yeah. Get rid of that one. Please don't cut me off again. I'm going to open a new tab and start again. No, I've got a Nola Gay there, obviously. Just talk about yourselves a minute. I thought I was all sus. We got to play a game yet. Silly, innit? Why can't you just go onto YouTube? It should show me unlisted videos, shouldn't it? But it doesn't anymore. That's how I used to do it. It's just go to unlisted videos and then share them. Manage video, try that one then. Gone to studio. Okay, we'll have to do it from the studio. River, what are you doing? Content. You on YouTube. Well, back to StreamYard. Present. Share screen. Got so many things open here. Here we go. This is the one we need to share. No, not the bloody... Here's what you want to share with StreamYard. Yeah, I have. Right, it should work now. Here we go. Here we go, I think. Oh, I'll put it on play, haven't I?
Welcome. My name's Eddie. Welcome to Eddie's Vinyl Break CVB. It's
I do
known as
apologise.
the music and drama channel these days. I am back home. What a feeling. It's a Saturday morning here. Most of my audience are in the UK, so it's a Friday night over there. So I hope you're looking forward to your weekend, everyone. EVB in the car is a new thing, but it's...
Yeah. Hang on, I can hear an echo. Yes, it was a new thing, wasn't it? And he's done more now, so
it's getting a lot of views. I'm really quite pleased with it because it's quite simple, really. I'm just in the car and I'm just chatting about anything. Of course, the big topic of...
I'm just putting this on pause a minute because it's playing something else. I can hear my voice talking about something else. Oh, there's no echo there. Oh, okay. I've got so many tabs open. Once we've done all this, we can play some games. And right, here we go.
The week really has been about Maria and has been about Scott Jessup. Now, I know a lot of you are going to already be raising your eyebrows. Oh God, Eddie, you're not going to be slandering these two idiots again, are you? No, I'm not. I'm not. I was sent a couple of clips.
I think you are.
From somebody.
Who? Tina? Probably.
That how can I start a video and be this speechless, even thinking about some of the nonsense that's come out of this person's mouth? So Maria done a, those of you who don't know Maria.
It did put it in. It did put it in, but it got rid of the sound. What a shame. Oh, Trey Cool says, "Is your name Maria?" And then it goes da 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 da. It took the sound out.
Kind of, I don't know. She's done what Scott Jessup done. It's good that I'm talking about them both, really, because she come up with some nonsense about my life. And this is what Scott Jessup done a little while ago. I don't know if you recall, but he was going on and on and on that my name is Eddie Brown.
Alan. Yeah, he's on the prowl in the car. Ugh. That's probably what he does. I mean, he's meant to go and visit his daughter, isn't he, every Saturday morning or whatever. That's what he says he does, but we don't know. There's no proof. I mean, why doesn't he ever pull up and show himself walking into the house? Or I mean, he doesn't have to show his daughter, obviously, if he doesn't want to, but you never see him get out of the car and walk to the house. And if you look at the background, it's just like he's just driving around in circles. I don't know. He's done so many bad things. I don't know. I just think the worst now. You know, can't help it.
Which it is, and I work for a trucking company for a company called Fulton Hogan, and he went on and on and on, and because all of his delusional followers believe every word that comes out of his mouth, they're now stalking this poor chap named Eddie Brown that works for Fulton Hogan. Of course, once they realised.
Yeah, he's actually talking about Scott now.
It was just all lies, because that's my new song is called Lies. So go and listen to it. I've just released it. It's a song really that has been written in a different way, rather than attacking Scott Jessup, rather than having a go at him and calling him a complete loser and all the rest of it and everything that he is. It's a song about me saying, I'm not going around the houses, mate. You're barking up the wrong tree. You know, if your content has become analysing what I said 2 years ago, after I, might have had a bit of a rough time with Alan Vinnicum, or I might have had a rough time with people nicking my content and using it as their own, and then people emailing me telling me, oh, Eddie, have you seen this new creator's content? They're saying some brilliant things, and then I check it out and it's everything I've said. In fact, they've carbon copied everything I said from the day before. There was a lot of that was going on back then, and even though I might have portrayed someone that was quite frustrated with it, it was also the nonsense and the really. I mean, look, I'll give you an example.
Do you think when I copied and uploaded this and edited it, well, I didn't edit it, I put it on Movie Player, and because I couldn't stand hearing, I just recorded it in fast mode. I'm hoping that you can hear what he's saying. Can you hear him? Alan, no, nobody stalked him. It's all in his head. I mean, everything was tickety-boo, wasn't it? Until he started to, oh, hi, Peanut. I've just seen you. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I didn't see you earlier. It's just all in his head, isn't it? I mean, what can you say? It's like, I mean, I'm playing into his hands really by playing this, because then he'll come back with something else to say, won't he? So, but I'm not gonna do any more videos on Eddie, because it's just, unless he does something really stupid or says something really stupid. Gosh, he does on every video, and I don't want him all over my YouTube, I want to try and grow it now and put some decent stuff on here once I get used to using the program, I don't want him. I'll just put him into a little playlist for now. Maybe we can do a narcissist playlist and we can have him in it. We can say this is what a narcissist looks like. They don't all look the same, but this is what they act like.
Scott.
Peanut, good. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Good. Debbie, we all need a good. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it just makes me how do I describe it? It puts me on. He puts me on edge, and I do start getting quite anxious sometimes, because I wonder what he's going to say next. I mean, sometimes he'll say something, especially when he said something about my boys. I just think, oh, you dickhead. And then you just sit and think about it, and then you start getting anxious. And you think, oh, he'll apologise if they got it wrong, and he doesn't. Then you think, well, what if everybody believes him? And then I start worrying about that, and I think, oh, I'm trying to build my channel, and it's just gonna, not do the channel any good. And then I'll just get anxious about it, because I do suffer with anxiety. I'm not the sort of person that needs to have the last word like he does, because unless he says anything absolutely disgusting, then I'll just leave it to Psycho Eddy, because at least he makes it funny. Because to me, he's just not funny anymore. He's just gross. Anyway, here we go. We're all right. We don't want to sit here all night, do we?
Used to take the piss out of the fact that I would impersonate my granddad and Michael Caine and people like that. He would say that, what kind of humour is this? Yeah, but what kind of humour is it? well, Grandad, what type of humour is it? Is that sometimes when you get into a dark place and you get frustrated, sometimes you need to bounce off of someone. Jessup used to do the two, you know, where he talked to himself, just as himself as a bit of a comedy slur. And his comedy was putting a wig on and masturbating into Alan Vinnicum's face. That was his idea. And he was doing that on the Nicola Bully kind of chit chats as well at the time. So don't be hypocritical, Scott. The fact I put voices on was just it was to lighten a very dark, because let's be honest, I think we all knew that Nicola Bully was dead, and he was trying to find out.
As I was saying just a minute ago, please, I'm trying to grow my channel. I know playing Eddy all the time is not going to grow it, but it would help me loads if you'd like, if you just, or unlike, whatever you want to do, really. Just helps, doesn't it? Thank you. Doesn't mean you like Eddy.
How more than where she was, and I do find a lot of what I was saying 2 years ago. Look, I'll give you an example, right? I say I'm doing a video now, right? And I talk to you about private schools, right? Let's say, for example, I have a chat with someone that passionately tells me why I think it's a great idea to put kids into private schools only, right? And because you yourself have come up with so much bullshit lately about, you know, the problems that this country, this world is.
Private schools used to be good back at, well, I don't know, did they? Private schools are meant to be good because there's less kids in a class, but you get a lot of the old, you know, nasty people, don't you, in private schools? So I don't think I would. I mean, all my boys just went to, what do you call it, mainstream school. I couldn't ever put in Rev, shush. I know there's a different. I don't know. Private schools, do they normally board? Are they boarders? Because I definitely could never have done that. Sent my kid away to a boarding school, and then no matter how much money I had, and then only see them a couple times a year. I mean, how can that be good for a kid, really? You know, what do you lot think? No one believes him, not about his wife or daughters. He's a proven liar. This is the trouble, isn't it? This is what Alan says. This is the trouble. When somebody is a proven liar, and he has been proved to lie on several occasions, you just don't know when they're telling the truth. So you just assume everything they're saying is lies, you know? Oscar's, what was he thinking with those sunglasses? Well, he obviously thinks he looks cool, doesn't he? Girl, I miss the days we all met and just worked in sleeps when Scott and Eddy were friendly with us all. Yeah, me too. I mean, it used to be just fun, didn't it? Meant to see. Yeah, it did. It did used to be just fun. And then they would do, you know, the song wars and then talk about each other. And it was just like a bit of fun. But I think Eddy is the one that's turned nasty. I mean, Scott is, he knows he says the wrong thing sometimes, you know. He's just got that sense of humor, hasn't he? Eddy is just like really nasty, and I always thought Eddy was the funny one, because I used to laugh a lot at Eddy stuff, but now it don't even bring a smile to my face, to be honest. Mr. C, Eddy loves me. Good. He's become rather vile and abusive. Yes, he has, Debbie. Yeah. In fact, he's got absolutely disgusting. I don't understand why he's still on YouTube. I don't know why they allow it. Because, I mean, he's been downright nasty to a lot of people. I reckon at least 10 or 15, or most of the people that watch Scott, because he just can't stand to see people giving him money. He's still going on about him now. I mean, fuck, you know? But what's to say? Eddie couldn't raise a laugh falling down the stairs.
Is the upbringing, it's the parents' fault. So let's say, for example, I said to you now that I totally agree wholeheartedly that youngsters should be pushed through private school. There'd be a lot of people out there going, that's outrageous, that's outrageous. Now, let's say 6 weeks.
Oh, sorry about that.
For 4 hours. That makes me see that actually a private school is probably not the way. And
I told you, didn't I? When I recorded it, I didn't even watch it. I'm just like, I just can't, and I forgot to turn notifications off on my phone. Or my iPad, whatever it was. I just left it upstairs to record, you know? And yeah, so that's how much I care about it. That's how much I want to listen to him.
a child to be brought up in the diversity between the rich and the poor, and just, you know, maybe grammar education, but a good comprehensive education is probably the way. You've still got the original video though of me bleating on about kids should be in a private school, but I've changed my mind.
I think I sped it up a little bit then. Can you hear what he's saying all right? I guess I can slow it down again on YouTube. Hopefully you can hear what he's saying. Need to turn my phone off. Down. I don't know why it just gave me a notification when it's on Do Not Disturb.
Changed my mind because of education and self-education and wisdom and what have you. What you've done with your video is you're now going back 2 years showing me talking, because I never used to go on camera then, showing me talking about things that I might then not have agreed with maybe 6 weeks later after that. Remember, and I've said this before, my channel is not a monetized channel. My accounts, none of them are monetized. I have no intention of ever monetizing on YouTube. That's my...
Hey Sharon. First, sorry, I didn't notice you earlier. Are you all right, Mrs.? Hopefully you're all right, because it's been a bit of a get to you, hasn't he? Hey Jamie. I'm not going to call you boss. I know Slinks does, but boss. Well, I can do if you want, if that's what you want. You all right, Jamie? Next time you're down here to pick up Slinks, pop in and visit again, because it was good to see you. Hey Sharon, have I said not seen anything? Oh, today. Okay, you're talking amongst yourselves. Okay, that's fine. I'll just put this on play.
My prerogative, right? So because of that, I never saw any gain in having left up a video that I no longer agreed with. It doesn't mean I was lying because I was telling you what my findings were.
This is another thing I never understand with Eddie. He's like, he did it with the Nicola Bully, didn't he? He puts videos up and then he says, just because one of my exes used to say that, just because I believed it at the time doesn't mean, he used to say, just because I meant it at the time doesn't mean to say I mean it now. I don't get it. He was a narc. I think if you're going to make YouTube videos, unless there's something bad happened in your life and you've got reason like to take them down and start again, that's different. But he just makes all these videos and he builds his channel up, then he takes them all back down again. And it's like, why? I just leave. I think I took one of mine down, because I was crying and I felt like a bit of a dick. So I took it down. The rest of them I just keep up because I think, oh, my kids might want to watch them. You know, when they get older, my grandkids and all that. So, what did Jamie say? Yeah, quick visit. Gonna steal her right quick. But we down for a few days if I bring her back. Okay, cool.
I think you bleated on about the dog tag, and I found a lot out about the dog tag. Before that video even got any traction, Alan Vinicum had used that video as his own and was talking about the dog tag.
On about the dog tag again.
And everything he found on the dog tag was everything that I found on the dog tag. So my goal was to find out what happened to Nicola Bulley. All them other bits and pieces, for me, they were par for the course. And if I said things that I then disagreed with, doesn't mean I was lying. He's going on about so much bullshit. But I mean, one of the things, and I didn't watch it on Battery Exhaustion, I watched it on Twitch, and I only watched bits and pieces. And a lot of it, I was more, I guess you could say I was listening from afar.
I never understand either. If he hates him, why does he watch him? You know?
About. And one of the things he went on about, and it did make my ears prick up. I'll have to find it for you, and I'll play it for you if you like. He was saying, look, Eddie, all you needed to do at the time, if you had information that you didn't want to share online, was give me a call. And when he said that, I thought, are you a fucking nutter, Jessup? I reached out to Scott Jessup. I sent him an email with my private telephone number on, and I said, give me a call. I've got some info for you that you might be interested in. At the time, it was stuff that I could not share.
Honestly, I hope you lot can hear. I've just had to turn my hearing aids up. Everything's really loud. No. Because I can't understand what you're saying. I hope you can.
On the internet, and I still have not exposed a lot of the people I spoke to around the Nicola Bulley case. I'm a man of my word. I have integrity. But Scott Jessup, of course, he was saying, no, I don't do it like that. People don't phone me. That's not how I do it. And yet, only yesterday, he actually looked into the camera and said, look, Eddie, if you had information you didn't want to share online, all you had to do was give me a call, and and all the rest of it. There was a time when I respected Scott, and I respected the fact that he had a channel where people listened to him. I often used to say to him, be careful being an influencer, because people are listening to you and they believe everything you say. And of course, when he fell off the rails and started going online, when he was as high as a kite, saying the most ludicrous things, ludicrous shit. And then, of course, he turned on me because I refused to go through his mods. And what did he then do? Eddie's a proven liar. Eddie's a proven liar. Look at this. He went on and on and on about Eddie's a proven liar, looking for every opportunity to prove Eddie was a liar. None of us are perfect, Scott. None of us are perfect. I've proved you to.
Doesn't he go on repeating himself? Huh? Gosh.
Be a compulsive liar. You've said a lot of stuff that I've exposed not to be quite factual, right? And in my efforts to maybe hide the identity of the people I was speaking to in the middle of the night, I have to say, living in New Zealand, I would beat about the bush a bit, but the bottom line was, it was all about trying to get out what had happened to Nicola Bulley. And you may not have agreed with me talking to my granddad, right? And there's a lot of people that didn't. There's a lot of people saying, oh, we should cut the old voice out with the granddad. It was a weird thing, because sometimes it was easy when you get stuck for words, maybe, that I would then just bring in granddad and say, hey, boy, do you want a cup of tea? Or whatever. And it was something, and look, this is the first time I'm exposing this, because I think it is important that you understand that when you stick your head up above the parapet and you say things, you will be held accountable for them. I'm not an idiot. I knew when I was taking the videos down, people were recording them and clipping them. They was all over the place at the time. In fact, if you go online now.
Sorry, I tend to disagree. You are a bit of an idiot. I can't say he's a complete idiot because it's slanderish, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know.
And just put in Eddie's final break. Just that. You will see other channels that are long gone that have clipped things that I've said. You can use all that as well if you like. I don't mind people clipping me, but out of context, I don't really appreciate. There was this idiot that called his channel Psycho Eddy, and I laid some strikes on him and some complaints on that channel because I did.
Yeah, if I said, is Psycho Eddy here tonight? Anybody seen Psycho Eddy? You know what I'm like? I probably would have said hello, and I forgot. But you're welcome to. I mean, I know it's on fast speed, but I'm sure you'll be able to sort it out if you want to clip anything. Not Tina, though. Oscar says he seems deranged. I would not want him around children. Wow. You got a point, yeah. Do you know a friend of mine? I showed her like a few bits and pieces. I said, what do you think of this guy? And I didn't just show her one, I showed her a few. She goes, God, man, that's only fucking repeating herself. I said, yes. She said, is this the guy you used to speak to? I said, yes, amongst. He spoke to lots of other people as well, but yes. And I said, he seemed really nice. She said, the guy ain't right in the head. Honestly, she said. She didn't even know him. So, you know.
Decided that what he was doing was his channel there was no content, it was just taking the piss. Now his channel has not been closed down, and a lot of people have been, not a lot of people, but 6 or 7 people have emailed me saying, did you know that Psycho Eddy's channel's been taken down? It's not been taken down. He hasn't been taken down. He's renamed his channel closed. That's what he's renamed his channel. It's I don't know, stupidity, stupidity. There's a lot of rubbish that goes on. I think when Maria was talking about my wife hating me, and my children hated me. My children are grown women. They are.
And plus, I think now Eddie and I are not friends. I think he's got a cheat calling me Maria. Because we ain't friends anymore, so you know, he's like, oh, he thinks he knows me, but he doesn't. He doesn't know me because I didn't tell him anything. So I just like, because he gasped on, so I hope I'm not repeating myself. He talks so much. I mean, other people will verify this. If Sharon's here, I know she'll verify this. You just have to listen to him all the time. You don't get a chance to say much, you know.
Business women. They are grown up with a life of their own. They're not kids. They are my best friends. I see them. I'm driving to see them right now.
Yeah, I agree, Debbie. Yeah.
I'm driving. You might say, well, can't you talk to them on camera? My grown-up daughters have their own social media. They do not need my social media, and they certainly don't want to be part of Jessup's charade. I mean, look what he done with Alan Vinnicum's daughter, for example, when he got a picture of her. My daughters are grown up. They are gorgeous women. I mean model material, gorgeous women. They are lovely, lovely souls. They are beautiful people, and I love them to pieces, and they love their dad to pieces as well. And if I have to agree with Scott Jessup on anything, if I have to,
he says like his daughters are all grown up now, which they would be probably, I don't know, around 25 and 27. I don't know if he's got any others, and they are really pretty. What would they think of their dad coming out with stuff that he comes out with? Like the things he says, the songs he writes, would they? I'm sorry, I don't see it. I mean, if I wrote songs like that, my boys would say, "What the hell are you doing, Mum? You know, you're just as bad." And I wouldn't want to do it in front of my boys. I mean, I know I do these streams about him, about Eddie. I don't think my boys watch. I mean, they might. I think one of them might. The other two, they, you know, got busy lives, blah blah blah. I don't think they watch, but I mean, I couldn't say some of the things that he says, and to think that my kids heard me say that, they would be ashamed of me. They would. They would.
there was a long time ago when I said to him that you think by putting all your nonsense on Battery Exhausted that people don't know that you're the same nutter as the Super Chuffer because you try to be all sensible over there. I have to backtrack on that. Again, I have to backtrack on it because I created Eddy's Final Break CVB for all my garbage songs. And
Oscars, are they single? What, my boys? No, unfortunately. Sharon says, I don't think it's Dover. I don't think it's Dover either. He's just lying again, isn't he? I mean, oh, sorry, shouldn't have swore, but nah.
conversations like this. It has now been known as the Drama Channel, and people subscribe to that channel. I'm up to 370 subscribers. I don't yearn for subscribers. I'm never going to monetize. I don't put out please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm not that type of character. For me, if I say things on a video, I remember releasing a video called Chuffertown Lies, and there was so much support from that video. It was me just talking in the kitchen, and I exposed so many Jessup lies. Let me explain something to you, Scott, just between me and you, right? Everyone else keep your ears closed for the minute, right?
The only lie I've ever heard him mention about Scott, not sticking up for Scott here, just saying it how I see it, is the one where his dad lost his driving license and he couldn't remember the year or something. I mean, that's not catching him out on a lie, is it? All the other stuff that he said, he's just CBC COVID-19 conspiracy channel. Let's get rid of that.
When you prove that I'm a liar and I'm a loser,
Yeah, but his dad and the driver and Scott's admitted to it anyway. And then he says Scott's a cross dresser. I mean, none of that is lies or anything because Scott put the picture of himself online in the red dress. So that's not a lie. I don't know of any, do you? Let me know in chat.
To the people that already think I'm a liar and a loser, do you think the people that you've exposed your true character to are going to have different views about who you are? Does that make sense to you? Look, my songs are tongue-in-cheek, right? I expose you for who you are. I'm never going to convince the people on your side of the fence that I'm a good guy and you're a bad guy. I think a lot of people on your side, they know that you're risque. They know you walk and push the envelope and walk very close to the line, but they like you. I'm not trying to convince the dry spells and the Dover and Dolly's bum to not like you anymore. I'm not doing that. Exposing
Hey, Captain. You right?
you is more now, it's become, it sounds childish, but it's almost a bit of fun. When I write a song, I literally write it in 5 minutes. I sit down and I think of some of the garbage that you've said, and I sit down and write a song in 5 minutes. I wrote that song last night, Lies, in no time at all. I took my pad and pen to the toilet, and I sat down and I wrote a song, and it's called Lies.
Yeah, he used to say he sat down on the toilet while he was having a shit. That's what he used to say to me when he wrote his Scott songs. So hence, my Bado Sado has got the little, I don't know, it's supposed to be a wolf, but whatever it is sat on the loo. He'll know what I mean. He pretends he doesn't, but yeah.
And the reason I wrote that is it's to let you know that if you think regurgitating stuff that I said 2 years ago, after I might have had a frustrating night, I was burning the candle both ends back then. I was working through the day. I was up all night doing a lot of recording, talking to people on the telephone. It was, I mean, goodness me, I sometimes expose that Jessup himself has come very
Hey, doll baby.
close to a breakdown. He's actually had a breakdown in the past. But if ever there was a time when I come close to, the stresses of a breakdown, it was then. I can tell you, it was not easy. I was being bashed from all sides. And what was I trying to do? I was trying to find out what happened to Nicola Bully because I wanted to. Because I believed at the time that the Bully family that lived in Thurrock, very close to where I lived at the time in the UK, and I was intrigued. It interested me. I wanted to know what happened to her, like a lot of people did. My conclusion stays the same. I put out my conclusion, but even that video was taken down in the end. Because what I realised was that when you don't have any proof in your theory that you're saying is your conclusion, then you can be held accountable for that. And that conclusion video that exposed what I believed happened to her, in the end I wrote a song. Writing a song is something I do. It's easy, I think, to express if you're going through a stressful time and you're upset with something, or you find someone that said something so ridiculous. Rather than doing this, what I'm doing with you now, I decide to write a song. That's what I do. Maria saying some of the garbage that she said is disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. I spent a lot of time on the phone with Maria as well, and Andresta Wolf, in the middle of the night. Sometimes 3-4 hours, making her laugh her head off at some of the ridiculous things that were going on. Sharing new songs with her that had not even been released, playing them to her down the telephone and stuff like that. I think Maria is, I don't know, I got 2 emails. I got 2 emails from 2 different people that don't know each other, right? Both of them said in the emails, Eddie, you read out a comment from Country Walking. Country Walking has now gone septic on me as well. He does this sort of thing, And he apparently left a message in one of my live streams that said Andresta Wolf's son is a drug dealer. And both these emails said you leant forward to the screen and you read out all the comments, not just this one, but you read out Andresta Wolf's son is a drug dealer. There is every chance, of course, that Maria heard me read that out, because if I read it out just like I've said it. Andresta.
He's still making excuses for that. He didn't just read it out, did he? He was thumping the table. Maria's son's a drug dealer. He didn't just read Paul Rowe's comment, and he just said something then that Paul Rowe sent him an email saying my son was a drug dealer. Now, do we believe Eddy? Nope. Or do we? I mean, what reason would Paul Rowe have to send Eddy saying my son's a drug dealer? I've never fallen out with a guy. Spoke to him a couple of times on Discord, like I've said before, and it's just literally a few lines about fibro and ME and that. That's the honest truth. That's it. Apart from that, I've had nothing to do with him. Haven't slagged him off. I know when everybody was like, oh, he's done this and he's done that, I'm like, I'm really behind with this stuff. I don't even know who he is. I've seen it all now, but I don't know whether it's true or not. And I don't think Eddy gets as many emails as he thinks. Now, I did see what Paul Rowe wrote in his chat, and it said, Andrasta was a drug dealer. Sorry, Andrasta Wolf's son is a drug dealer. And she's a prostitute. And he put something like, this is pure gold. Ha ha ha. And he was like putting the laughing. So to me, it was like he had written what Eddy had been saying, instead to say, this is pure gold. That's how it came across to me.
The Wolf's son is a drug dealer. Surely, though, I would have said, I don't know that. How can I possibly know that? I've never shared anything between me and Maria, private stuff we said. When we were talking on the telephone, I've never, ever. So for Slinky to say that I was sharing things in a live stream, it's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Oh, he mentioned you there, Slink. Hey, Steve R. How you doing?
The live streams come down because another live stream went up, and unmonetized channels. I didn't want to leave a live stream up that was being watched before the live stream, or
listen to that. That is just total nonsense, because they're dated, they're in order. So you do one live stream. I've never took any of my live streams down. They're all there. And they're in order, aren't they? Newest to oldest, depends how you have you. So why would you take a live stream down because you've done a new one in case somebody watches the older one first? I mean, people are not stupid, are they? And what if they did anyway? So that's a stupid excuse for taking them down. I mean, he took all his live streams down now, hasn't he? He knows he's wrong. Can't you just say?
Being watched after the live stream that I've done after the live stream. Go figure. I'm getting confused myself. It's very difficult. And look, I think it's very difficult to have a channel on YouTube, to do anything on social media. Scott Jessup, I think, has made himself look a fool now, because you can clearly see it. There's a desperation to try to make himself look righteous. But as I said, Scott, even when you make yourself look righteous, you're only making yourself look righteous to the people that think you're righteous. Do you understand that? I got the righteousness from you. You kept saying you were righteous. You wrote a song with the word righteous in it. You kept saying you were the righteous super chuffer. And I just nicked it off of you. I stole it from you as a piss take to basically say how ridiculous it is. I don't believe anyone is righteous completely. I think we all have flaws. We've all got a couple of skeletons in the closet, right? All of us. I mean, goodness me, mate. Some of the stuff that you've exposed. I have to say, I can't think of anything drastic that I've done in my life. But, I remember once I didn't get caught speeding, and I was testing the speed of a Mercedes I was driving.
Oh.
And I was coming in on the where was it? What's the motorway that drops right down into London? Is it the M10 or something like that? And it was downhill for a long way. And what I put the boot to the floor, and I literally, wanted to see how fast I could get this thing to go. And there was two red lights in the distance. It was a truck, and it was just incredible because what I'd done was I reached a speed of about 100. It must have been around 150 miles an hour. 150 miles an hour. And
wow, naughty.
I'd lost my license. I'd have lost my. I had a really good job back then. I mean, that Mercedes was a company car, and goodness me, I think back now, that's a skeleton in the closet, right? It's so yeah, we've all done things.
So he had a really good job then. I thought he was just like a DJ or a jock, like he calls himself, before he moved to New Zealand. So what is this really? Because he's talking about the UK here, isn't he? Because I recognise the names of the roads. So what is this like good job that he had? I don't know anything about that. Any of you know? Yeah. Cattle prod. I'll tell you what, he needs a bloody... Oh, won't it be good? Get over there.
Things that are naughty, all of us. But, me impersonating my granddad and removing videos of stuff that I said that I no longer agreed with because I found out new information. Because that's all that would happen. I would talk to someone else and they would say what was happening and where they was and what they heard. I'd done a video on, the screams and the Fitbit. And this all come about not just from the inquest, but from people I was talking to. So obviously, if I then said something on a Tuesday that I disagreed with on a Wednesday, I used to take the videos down. It wasn't because I was ashamed of the video. It was because I no longer agreed with the work in progress that it was. I no longer agreed with what I was saying. There are channels that are monetized that just leave all their garbage up. They just leave them up. I mean, I've had people say to me, because I've told them about Maria's, the wishes on the bed, and I said acted like a prostitute. She said I called her a prostitute. I didn't call her a prostitute. I tend not to be a name caller. I call Scott Jessup names in jest and in songs, but I don't in my life. I don't go to people if someone does something I don't like. I don't just say you're a
It's just as bad though, isn't it? Saying somebody looks like a prostitute is the way he said it. I mean, what's wrong with the prostitutes anyway? I mean, people, they get there because they have no money. A lot of them have children and they need to feed them. And they're called ladies of the night now anyway. Aren't they, River? You see, River? She's really out. She's put on loads of weight. Oh, I can't. Go on.
Nutcase. That's it. Stupidity. It's immaturity, right? So I don't do that. I certainly didn't call Maria a prostitute, but the people I have sent over to watch the video where she's got this blonde wig on, the pink light on the bed, they've come back to me and said, good God, man, I can see what you mean about this woman. She's a fucking nutter. And she's left it up. And that's because she looks at her videos as a way of gaining friendships on the internet.
I've left it up, okay, because, well, just because I have. And it's my most viewed video. And lots of people laughed at it, not just one or two, you know, because he said he got emails saying, you know, whatever they said. Why should I have to take it down anyway? He had said something bad about me. He was calling me AstroTurf, wasn't he? AstroTurf. And he threatened me online as well. I was watching Scott at the time. He actually threatened me online. And that's why I made that video. Because I stuck up for myself, but I took a piss out of him at the same time. So to say, I ain't scared of you, mate. Which I'm not. I'm not scared of him. He just gives me the creeps. You know? Loads of people found that video really funny. You know? Why would I take my most, apart from one of Jay Slayer's, I think, why would I take down one of my most viewed videos? I'm trying to build my YouTube, you know?
I'm not looking for friendships on the internet. I have enough friends in my life. I have a busy enough life without needing more friends on the internet. I'm actually considering.
Sorry, I might have speeded him up again because it was just I don't know. But I just hope you can hear him.
Doing what Brian Harvey done. I know he doesn't put much content out there, but he turns off his comments completely. No one can leave comments on any of his videos. He just turns them off because he doesn't care about the good or the bad. He just does a video and puts it out. And if I were to do that and to prove to you that I don't care about the accolades, right? What you think of me doesn't matter.
I can understand why Brian Harvey turns his comments off because, like, he was famous, wasn't he? And he gets a lot of nasty comments and stuff like that. So he finds it easier because, I mean, he gets thousands of people watching him. Eddy, and he gets like probably around the same as what I get watching him. So why turn the comments off? Because I think having the comments on is nicer because I can talk to the people that are watching on lives especially, and you know, we can have a bit of fun. So why would you want to turn them off when you've only got 300 odd subscribers? You know? What's going on here? Mr. C, I've put my juice bottle in the Ziploc bag. Fuck you, slug. He turned comments on again so he can have trolls. Like straight off his. I thought he said to suck his egg. Stroke his ego. Has he turned comments on? Yeah, I don't know. I can't be arsed with him now. Well, why did you take? Yeah, exactly. Do you remember he said, right, that's it? And it was a matter of days, wasn't it, Sharon? Because we were talking to each other. And it was literally a matter of days. We were going, oh, God, you know, how long is this going to last this time? and he took everything down, didn't he? And the channel was empty. And it was about 2 days later, all of a sudden the songs started coming up again, and they all appeared. It's not that I watch him every day, it's just that a lot of those songs, because I was friendly with him at the time, he used to tag me in them. I don't know why. So he'd say, look what I've done, come and see, come and see. So I get notifications because I've been tagged in them. He has tagged me in a couple of newer ones, and I'm like, why the hell are you tagging me? I don't want nothing to do with you, mate, and I'm banned from your channel anyway, so just ignore it. But yeah, so how long was he gone? He's had enough. He's gonna carry on with his normal life. He's still gonna be out driving, seeing his daughters. He's still going to be going out with his friends and going out for me or whatever he said. So nothing in his life would change, and they just wouldn't be on YouTube. So that was it. Goodbye, everybody. I didn't get screenshots of any of that. And then like 2 days later, he's back again. I think it was about 2 days, wasn't it, Sharon? Oh, 5 days, was it, Debbie? Oh, it's 5 days. Probably seemed like an eternity for him.
Go back to what I said. Scott Jessup is, what's he going to do? He's going to do his best to prove, to say the words, I told you he was a liar. I told you he was a liar.
Debbie's asking Gail if she's the same one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but Gail's always watched my channel, so Gail's all right. She always watches my channel. She's always here, so whether she watches him or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because she's good as gold. But yeah, he has done that numerous times, Gail. So many times. Sharon says we will watch who we want. And what's she going to have that big heart down the bottom and send the odd tip when we want? It's our right. Absolutely, Sharon. Absolutely. If you think somebody's done a good job and you've really enjoyed their video, then why not send them a couple quid tip? I mean, you don't have to send like hundreds or anything. What's wrong with it? If you've got like some spare change or whatever, page bills. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, does it? Even if you haven't paid your bill, it's your money. You can spend it how you want. If you want to tip someone, you tip someone. Remember the old days with the milkman and stuff? Always used to tip the milkman at Christmas and the postman, even though the naughty postman brought all the bills. We still tipped them. You go into a restaurant and you have a nice meal, and if you have a really nice meal, then you give them a good tip. If you have a bad meal, you still give them a tip. Well, we used to when I was with my partner, but it just wouldn't be so much. It would just be like 50p or something, whatever was left in the change. So yeah, well, I mean, what's it got to do? What's it got to do with him anyway? He's got none of his business. I don't understand why he gets so irate about it. He watches everybody, doesn't he? So I reckon there will be people out there who are afraid. It depends what sort of person you are, I guess. Are afraid to tip a certain person or someone else because that he is watching every move that you do online. Who needs that? I mean, what a friggin' weirdo. It's none of his business whatsoever. So This is what you call proper stalking. Or YouTube. I mean, yeah, Bunky says she tips her nail technicians. Yeah, I would. I mean, I used to be a taxi driver, and I used to get quite pissed off if I didn't get a tip, you know? Because, I mean, people, that's just what people do, isn't it? You know? And once my channel gets up and going and stuff, you know, properly, I don't keep fucking up. Hopefully I might get some tips, you know? What the fuck has it got to do with him? Nothing. Zilch. Zero. None of his business. It's just the thought that he's there in the background watching. So most of us are here are watching this channel, me included. Obviously, I'm not watching it, I'm doing it, but we're all being stalked by this dickhead. He's watching our every move. He is. And it's creepy as fuck, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I gave him my phone number. I trusted him. He rang. I never got anything weird off him. I must admit, he was nice as pie on the phone, but they're like that, aren't they? People like that. And when we fell out, I just blocked him. You know, easy, innit? Just bye-bye. Get stuffed. I don't want you ringing me anymore. This was after about a year, I suppose. I didn't hear anything from him. And I just thought, well, just in case something weird happens or whatever, or he gives my number to somebody else, I just blocked him because it's easy to do these days. That's why I never worry about giving out my number, because if I think something dodgy's going on, then I just block them. So I don't know if all phones do that. I'm guessing they do. I mean, I've always been on Apple. The only thing is, I find, like, if I'm waiting for a call from the hospital, or not waiting, but the jeweler where I live, he's mending one of my necklaces, and he's gonna give me a ring when it's ready. And I think, shit, he's not in my contact list. I didn't think of it at the time, so then I had to change it. But my phone doesn't receive anything unless I have you in my contacts list. If you're in my contacts list, yeah, you can text me, you can ring me, whatever. Unless you're being a bit of a prat or whatever, and then I just block you. But all unknown numbers are blocked. So although I've had to unblock unknown numbers for a couple of days for the jeweler to ring, people like him, like Eddy and that, they're individually blocked. So, you know, it's quite easy to do, isn't it? And I'm sure most phones do that. That's why I never bother, like, giving out my number, you know. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling.
But what does that do for you, Scott? Does that mean that people like you more? That you get them to go, yeah, he's a liar. No one's going to like you anymore. They're still going to remember you talking of digging Nicola Bulley's dead corpse up and having her body fucked. They're still going to remember you slandering Ernie Bulley, saying that he was the murderer of his own daughter. They're still going to remember you, simulating sex and putting your penis in Alan Vinnicum's face. They're still going to remember all of the lies that you told, the countless lies, one after the other.
It's unreal, isn't it? That he's still going on about it after 2 years. Still going on about it.
So even when you get people, even if you've got the people that like me to go, well, Eddie, I've got to tell you, I watched that video that Scott done, and it would appear that you have been telling a few porcupines. It's not going to change anything, Scott. They're still going to say, it's like you trying to convince Jen at Genetic Code that you're a good man. You're never going to do that. Jen has got you down to a T, right? She has exposed you for who you are. She's got all the clips. She's doing... Look, I don't have the time to go through all these videos. I've got so much stuff on terabyte boxes of you and all the shit you've said. I could do what you've done this morning. It's ridiculous. I don't know whether you edited out that I should have called you on the telephone. But if you have edited that out of your battery exhausted video of what you put up this morning, everybody, go over to Twitch and watch the full. I don't know why my tongue's getting a twist today. I had Maria on the mind when I said witch. Not that I think she's a witch. I think she's far worse than that. For her to say the things that she said about my daughters is absolutely cruel and stupid and immature. It's how can I even?
Hang on. See, he's lying again. I did say about the ex-wife. I said she probably hates him because I saw a post on Facebook or something, and there was a comment that she had made years ago. It was an old one. She didn't actually say his name. A friend said, "I bet you're feeling much better now." And she's like, "Fuel, blah 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 blah." Can't remember exactly what it was now, but it was like, "Yeah, I'm going to PM you." And so I don't know anything else, but I have never said anything bad about his daughters. All my videos are still there. You can watch them if you want to. I don't have to prove anything. I haven't said anything bad about his daughters. All I've said is like they're like really pretty, and I'm sure they wouldn't put up with his shit. Which is, if you saw them, they're absolutely amazing. And I find, although they do look like him, unfortunately, I find it hard to think that they would agree with him going on about prostitutes, creaming, men dressing up, whatever he goes on about, flagging people off. I mean, I'm not going to say anything else, but, that surely their mum wouldn't be happy about that either. I mean, just imagine if you're married to somebody like that and you got divorced or what. I'm not saying he might have married again since and she's dead. I don't know. I think I said that last time. But the two daughters that he keeps on about, their mum is not dead. All right? She's not. Because I see her writing stuff. And since I've said that, a lot of them have put their accounts to private now, which is fair enough. Should have been private in the first place. They're involved with somebody like this. But I'm sure none of them, they would be ashamed. I mean, if this was my ex-husband and he was going on about stuff like that, yeah, everything would be private. I don't want anybody to know I was married to somebody like that. Saying things like that publicly, it's just not funny, is it? Nah. He lied about having a dead wife. Oh my God. Well, I don't know, Oscars. I can't say that he lied about it. All I'm saying, I mean, he may have been married 2 or 3 times. All I'm saying is the mother to his 2 daughters that he keeps on about, who live in New Zealand, she's not dead. She's not dead. No, I'm not going to say her name because she hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, just imagine if she was like on the other side of him. I personally think he's probably maybe has a few kids over in this country. I don't know that. And then went off to New Zealand with this other woman. And had the 2 daughters. She's not dead. She's not dead. She's very much alive. I've not spoke to her and I wouldn't. But she's not dead. But he could have remarried, couldn't he? And she might be dead. I don't know. Or he just says she's dead because he hates her and he's looking for attention. Who knows? I don't know. You just don't tell you just try and work it out, don't you? I mean, I've spent over a year trying to work him out. Because you just want to. Most people, I don't look into your past or who you are or anything like that. But I do have an inquiring mind, and there's something about him that wasn't right. I felt I could feel it. I could just feel it. I thought something about this guy is not right, and he's telling lies, because there was a few things he said. I think, hang on a minute, you know. So that's when I started to, like, I suppose I got obsessed for a little while, if I'm honest, trying to find out who the hell this guy is. You know, when I started talking to him, I definitely wanted to know who he was. So yeah, there was just something not right there. But I did tell him the stuff that I'd found out. I did tell him that. Denied everything apart from one where he had no comment. I'm not saying anything else.
Answer you, Maria. It's pathetic what you said there. She said now that the cemetery that I go to a walk to, she knows where it is because there's a quarry nearby. There's not a quarry anywhere near the cemetery that I go walking to. There's no quarry, nowhere near.
You see, when you've got an inquiry mind and you look at stuff, I mean, when he was at the cemetery, sat on that seat, he used to say he went up there every day. He used to take a packed lunch and some fruit. Remember? He'd walk up the hill and sit on the bench to be with his dead wife that had passed away or whatever. But looking at the videos, I used to keep seeing quarry, you know, these big quarry lorries. You know, I don't know what they do in New Zealand, but like here, a lot of it is slate, isn't it? And we've got lots of quarries. And they dig it up and it all goes on the back of a lorry, but the lorries are different in New Zealand. And you'd always see these big lorries as he was panning around. They were forever going past on the main road. So I used to think the only thing you'd see, you don't ever see any cars going past or anything like that. It's always like quarry lorries. And of course, that's when I thought, well, he said he walks and it's just up the hill. So I thought, and I saw these quarry lorries. So I thought he must live close to a quarry. Since then, he hasn't made any more videos. He says it's all rubbish. He hasn't made any more, has he? I mean, why didn't he go and see her now? why did he see her every day and now all of a sudden he doesn't?
Hear it. No quarry. It's just bullshit. The same.
And he's never shown us her gravestone either, has he? And if that was me and it was my husband, even if I didn't want to show the whole name or whatever, and I was making YouTube videos, I would be there with flowers. I might not show the gravestone, but I might video myself putting flowers down and things like that. You see, that sort of thing goes through my mind. Never saw him do that. All he talked about was his packed lunch and an apple or orange and walking up the hill. I don't know.
Same bullshit that Scott Jessup spilled when he said that I was wearing a wig, that I'm in a mental institute, that I flew over to England and pushed Nicola Bully in the river, that I work for Fulton Hogan, I'm a truck driver. These stupid lies, these immaturity, you let yourself down. You say that my channel's moribund because of the things that I've said. The difference is between me and you, I'm not trying to grow a YouTube channel. Square Disc is a clean channel dedicated to pop music. There are people that do not know I've got Eddy's Vinyl Breaks EVB that watch Square Disc. And as I trip over 10,000 subscribers, and I'm blown away by that, I'm delighted with that. I will get back into working on Square Disc and putting out some good pop videos that I've got in my archives. So look, everyone, I'm going to have a really beautiful day today. I'm going to be with my daughters. We're going to start with a really beautiful morning walk, and then we're going to go for breakfast, and we will talk about all of this stuff. And my daughters are very good at putting things into perspective for me. I'm so pleased that an old friend of mine that I'm not going to name is now talking to me about and she also puts things into perspective for me. So I want to say hello to her. She knows what I'm talking about. My advice is, when you watch YouTube videos, don't take everything totally for gospel. Don't wind yourselves up with what someone has said one day and then changes their mind another. Don't beat yourself up about that. Certainly not with channels. I mean, a big shout out to all these crime channels. You're banging your head against a brick wall, because when you are doing a work in progress, you will say one thing one day that cannot be right the next. It's just the way it is. I hope that I've made some sense to you. I honestly don't care that Jessup is going to try to regrow Battery Exhausted with my old content. he looks like an idiot, sitting there in his wig, talking utter bollocks, ridiculing people for money. And because Alan Benningham is no longer on YouTube, let's go after Eddy Brown. I'm not going back around the houses. Listen to my song Lies. You can leave comments under that one if you like. Let me know what you think. Am I doing the right thing to put this video out and then just leave you all to it? There is no way, Scott, that you are going to...
We don't like your songs anymore. And personally, I don't even listen to them anymore. So I listened to the one he wrote about me. Did make me snigger. Just goes to show he doesn't know. He never listened to anything I said because he's like, "Oh, you old witch," thinking he's insulting me. Well, I actually am a white witch. So I think I'd probably told him. Most people know that I am. And so if anybody calls me a witch, it's like they think it's an insult, but it's not to me.
persuade anyone that supports me that I'm a bad person. And I'm not going to convince anyone that supports you that you're a bad person. That is a fact. It is an absolute fact. So if you want to keep on pumping Eddy's a liar because of the embarrassment that I've proved to people that you are a liar.
No, you are a liar, Eddy. You lie. You lie all the time.
And a crossdresser. And you are not vegan. Your father, look, if I was your father, I'd be ashamed of you. I'd be ashamed of you. I really mean that. I'd be ashamed of you.
Oh, so why did he have to take his glasses off to, like people do? I'm looking at you. I'm ashamed of you. Well, Eddy, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of myself for ever trusting you and talking to you.
If you was my boy and someone said to me, "So, how's your boy? What's he doing now, Eddy?" He's still in his bedroom. In his bedroom. He's 40, isn't he? 45. 45. And what's he doing? He's got some big ideas of being a millionaire. He's like Del Boy Trot.
Still going on about Scott's age as well. Eddy's 62. He was born in 1963. He says that I found that out because of his email. That's just a coincidence. I actually, he knows this because I told him. I looked on Ancestry because I'm on there anyway, because I'm doing my own family tree, which has been really fascinating. Two of my ancestors died on the Titanic and their bodies were never found, which is really sad. But anyway, so long as I pay monthly, I look for him, and that's how I found out when he was born. It was brother, blah blah blah. So it's got nothing to do with his email. Eddy Brown, was it 1963? Eddy Brown, yeah.
He's got this idea of being a millionaire on YouTube, and does anyone watch him? Yeah, people watch him, but the people that watch him are fucking nuts. And he's like,
in 300 meters, speed camera ahead 50 kilometers per hour speed limit.
Thank you for letting me know that. I give up. I'd be ashamed of you, Scott. I really would. You've proven nothing. Again, you've proven. Actually, I'll tell you what you've proven. You've proven back then that you actually kind of liked me. Is what you proved, and that you did need communication with me behind the scenes.
I mean, I think he does. He's always looked young for his age, but lately he's looking a lot older. Maybe, if you film yourself outside, it does show all your because indoors, like now, I've got a bit of a filter on but when you see me outdoors, you can see all the lines and stuff, And it's probably, he said he never used to use a filter. But I mean, you look at his neck, that's, signs of age. And if you look at his hands as well, his hands look really old. He's still younger than me, only by 2 years though. But he's not the age he says he is.
So you carry on being a dope smoker. You carry on being paranoid and just talking garbage, and prove that I'm a liar from 2 years ago with some of the stuff I said. Do that. I'm not going back around the houses. I'm certainly not talking about Nicola Bully anymore. It's a complete waste of time. My conclusion stands no matter what I said to get to the people that I needed to get to. If I said at the time, yes, I have been in communication with the family, that was because I was talking to people that were directly involved with the family. Okay? I am not going to go back around.
Hang on. He said he spoke to the family. Then he admitted he didn't speak to the family. Now he's saying he spoke to people that had direct ties to the family. So which one is it?
Houses start giving you information about how I come up with my conclusion. My conclusion stands. Road rage, Nicola was pushed in by a moment's madness, not to kill her, and that is it. Your song, It's Time to Come Clean, says it all. I'm not going around the houses again. So I'm done. I'm done. I have arrived at my eldest daughter's house. Beautiful house.
You ain't done, because instead you're just writing everything on posts and still doing your songs. Why don't you just fucking leave everybody alone? Go and live your life. Go and do whatever you want to do. If you want to put it on YouTube, fine. We don't have to watch it. And just leave us all alone, because you are looking like a really bad stalker now. I've never reported you, but I'm thinking about it now. I've never reported anyone, ever. But it's happening too often, you know?
And I am going to go out for a walk. I've not seen them for a long time, so I'm going to go for a walk and then we're going to go for breakfast. We're going to spend the day together. My daughters love me to pieces. Those of you that are watching Maria, take what Maria says with a pinch of salt. She's fucking nuts. I'm sorry, Maria, you are fucking nuts. You've come out with some shit, and your voice drives me. Your voice is so monotone. Can't stand you, Maria. You're not a good person. You're a bad person. You've said some shit.
I can't stand your voice either. It was all right when you was doing the Nicola Bully stuff, but you're just, yeah, no.
For your own credibility, for your own righteousness, for your own, please everyone, like.
And don't tell me what to do. I'll do exactly what I want to do. All right? If I want to talk about you, I will. If I don't, I won't. And I am getting a bit fed up with talking about you now anyway, because it just takes so long to upload stuff and do this and do that. I don't want to even see your face. I don't want to hear your voice. So this will be the last one, unless something really interesting comes up. Hopefully, Psycho Eddy will cover that.
Like me. It's the same as what Paul Rowe's been doing. Paul Rowe, who left a message under one of my songs, who said, well, I think that song's awful and I can't be watching you anymore. Just the previous day, underneath my cemetery chat in Rotherham, which has been put on private because I don't want him to delete it, because he can't delete it if it's on private, typed out Andrasta Wolf is a slut. So one day he's saying Andrasta Wolf is a slut, and then the next day, let me just pull up here, the next day he's saying to me that your song, your blues song, I think it was, is outrageous. And Paul's...
No, Eddie, I think you said I was a slut. Or I looked like a slut. He might have said it as well, but so did you.
childish. He's an idiot.
And I'm not. I'm too old to be. I'm too old to be a slut. I mean, what is a slut anyway? I know that I do know they do call people sluts, but how can you say that I'm a slut when he doesn't even know me? I mean, you know, I've said it before. I mean, I've not been with anybody for years. I'm dried up, man. So it's a bit impossible.
He talks a lot of garbage, and I cannot stand the way that he says kinda all the time. Kinda this, kinda that. Paul, I'm pleased you've gone, because you're an idiot. Not as in thicko, you're an idiot with some of the stuff you've said. And I believe that you are probably responsible for this whole debacle with Maria anyway. Not that I will ever be communicating with Maria, regardless of what you've done. But I do believe you probably did leave a message. Augusta Wolf's son is a drug dealer, and I probably did read it out. So I don't have any gripes with the likes of Slinky. It's a joke when I call her Slinky Drinky. You know, it's because she likes to drink, right? I mean, who cares, right? I like a Mars bar. So, anyway, listen, everyone. I love you people, and thank you very much. It's been over half hour of me chatting to you, and I'll catch you some other time. This has been EVB in the car on a Saturday morning, and West Ham that won last week. I've now got to wait a whole week to see if they can replicate that fantastic win against Nottingham.
Right, these are the interesting bits. I just hope. Can I? Hang on. Hang on. I just put it all on the same thing because I just thought it was
West Ham that won
easier.
last week. I've now got to wait a whole week to see if they can replicate that
I don't
fantastic
care
win.
about West Ham, all right, mate. Right, he put Andrasta Wolf would stalk me on Square Disc 2. Really? No, Eddie, I've never stalked you, and I've never stalked you on Square Disc. I mean, Jesus. I was always polite in my response felt uncomfortable receiving her messages telling me she loved me. I mean, what the fuck? Maria is playing the victim when she is clearly, hang on, and she is clearly, wherever it was, whatever he said. I've put it all on a video, anyway. Hang on. Got to see it. You've probably seen most of it anyway already. Right, let's try and get it right. Oh, I read the first bit. Her message is telling me she loved me. Maria is playing the victim when she is clearly a woman scorned because her love for me wasn't reciprocated. Sorry. And I didn't want to play her silly games. I've decided to take good advice and delete myself from, oh, I've lost it again. It was me and Jess's YouTube accounts. They won't stop, but I will. The post below is one of many creepy "I love you" messages I'd receive on a regular basis. I mean, lying little git. Stalking can swing. Yeah, you're probably a swinger. Both ways, and quite frankly, I got a little intimidated by our constant advances. I mean, what the hell? You know, he said exactly the same thing about Tina. He said he blocked her because she was coming on to him, constant advances and all that sort of thing. Sorry. I removed my post read over, and so you bloody should have, because it is apparent anything I say will be rejected as lies. That's because you do lie constantly. I stand by my, oh, it goes too fast for me. I stand by whatever. Blah, blah, blah. You lot can carry on. You can watch this back, can't you? You lot can carry on. I've blocked a lot of you, and I've hit the icon to never receive another notification from your channels on YouTube too. My beef is with Jessup, who is not female, and I will continue to stand my ground against him. The rest of you can do as you like. You're all acting like children. We're acting like children. Yeah. And quite frankly, I don't have the time. I need to get an awful lot of time. Whether you like or loathe me, my way of dealing with this nonsense was to simply write another song. These songs will remain on this channel as a timestamp of what was going on and when. Okay. But you won't leave any of your lives up or any videos, just the songs, yeah? Yes. Oh. Sorry, I should have done this in a different way, shouldn't I? I wanted to get it over and done with. You know what I mean? We've done this bit. I'll get to the dolly bit. I removed my post read over because it's apparent anything I say will be rejected as lies. I stand by my something, my word probably. The photo was an open Discord server. The photo was not sent to me. Liar. blah, blah, blah. I'm drawing a line in the sand right now. This is the last communication any of you crazy people bullying me will get even a response to. I'm being labelled a woman abuser when it is clear to everyone that I have retaliated against just as many men too. Huh, what do you think of that? Eh? You lot can carry on. I've blocked a lot of you. Good. I've hit the icon to never receive another notification from your channels on YouTube too. Yeah, I bet you'll still get to see them though. My beef is with Jessup, who is not female, and will continue to stand my ground against him. The rest of you can do as you like. You're all acting like children, and quite frankly, I don't have the time. Whether you like or loathe me, my way of dealing with this nonsense was simply to write another song. Those songs will remain on this channel as a timestamp of what was going on and when. Yes, Dolly, I did strike your alt channel, just like I did Jess's. If you, Dolly, can have my comedic kissing video removed, why shouldn't I remove a couple from your psycho channel? As for Maria, done it again, haven't I? Oh, can't go up and down. As for Maria, something about love and hate is something. Oh, I don't know. It's all got messed up. I should have just copied and pasted, shouldn't I? It's because they go over each other. You can watch it again, can't you? Oh, It doesn't go up and down because it's on that. He goes on about, I asked him to do a live stream with me. This was when I was talking with him. Yeah, I did. I wanted to do like a funny one. What I said to him, I said, why don't we do like, we can record it and we can pretend that Granddad's staying at my house. So I'll be just like talking to you or whatever, and then we'll hear bang. And I'll say, oh shit, what was that? Oh, Granddad's falling out of bed. Hang on a minute. I wanted to do something like that with him, not have him slag people off. Anyway, something to go on Andy's live stream instead of yours. The reality is, Maria, Andy is easier to talk with. She understands how to live stream. You don't. True. But I'm learning. And if I would have gone on a live stream with you, it would have been a disaster. And though you got better now, at the time, you were constantly harassing me. You were all over the place. Constantly harassing him. I never ever phoned him. I just used to wait for him to ring me. Never harassed him ever. Just asked him if he wanted to do a live stream with me. Maybe next time I spoke to him, just do you want to do it? Well, let's work out what we're going to do. You know, that sort of thing. Harass me, you're all over the place. I'm over the lot of you. Have your fun and knock yourselves out. I'm done. Oh, and that's where he tries to prove that I told him I loved him. It was in his chat, just like you're all in my chat. A Slink says, all over the place is normal for us fibro warriors. Yeah, too right, it is. It is. Yeah. So this I love you bit was in his chat 10 months ago. It was in his chat. I don't even remember what it was about. He must have, I don't know, but it was either a song, a video. I honestly don't remember. I didn't put I love you. I just put love you. And I say that to lots of people. You know I do. You all know I do. So there we go. And he's took it the wrong way. What a sad fucker. Huh? But or is he's just doing it to be spiteful, isn't he really? How can you love someone you've never met? For fuck's sake. Dickhead. So that's the end of that. I don't remember if I had anything else lined up. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Go away. I've got so many channels, things open. So that's that. That's it with Eddy. What time is it? I thought we could play a game, but it's getting late now, isn't it? There is another little video I wanted to show you, which is quite nice, really. Well, I thought so. I'll bloody find it now. Go away, go away. Right, so this, I know exactly where I've put this. This is just a bit of fun, just something to watch. Oh, playlists. Playlists. Right. No, it's not him. No. Not that. This laptop's so slow. Playlist. Should be under something stream. Meditation. Guitar. Yeah, stream. View full playlist. Okay. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Not there. I must have put it under watch later then. It's not very long. Anyway, while I'm looking for this, what do we think of that then? Andy. Yeah, I haven't watched Andy lately. I don't know who's like talks to me and who doesn't now, so I just like keep myself to myself really. Easiest way, isn't it? Don't want to fall out with anyone. Don't think anybody's fallen out with me, but I don't know. Right, hang on, let's find this little, it's really cute. Guitar. Never comes out the same as it does on your phone. Find everything on my phone. Veg. Green Day. John Taylor. Playlist. Johnny Depp. Got so much Green Day and Billy Joe on here. Don't click any of them. It'll be shut the channel down. Oh, maybe I'll just put in a search then. It's there on my phone, but it's not here. Start again, YouTube. Oh, Life and Death of Les McKeown. I used to love the Bay City Rollers. Search. Try again. Ah, here it is. So click on it. Pause it, rewind it. It's not very long, but it's really cool. And back to the studio. Present. Share screen. Yeah. Here we go. This is really good, this is. Because I love huskies. And I don't know if you noticed in my little video, I put some pictures of my huskies who've both passed away now. But I'm hoping to get another one. Because I just adore them. Obviously still keeping River, but right. This is really good, this is. Share. Play. By the way, this is from the channel North Yukon Huskies. Obviously, this bit's a bit boring. But anyway, he's made a maze. He's made a maze and of cardboard, and he's doing races between huskies and cats to see who'll find Scooby Snacks first. It's only 8 minutes. Buffering. Let's put it on pause for a sec. See if it'll catch up with itself. Yeah, I don't know why it's buffering so bad, but it's so cute. I don't want to live here forever. So what was that? 1.4 seconds, I think it was for. Oh, forgot his name now. So we've got Monty next. Activating a superpower. My nose let me down. I need it now. Oh, I got out. So what was that? 1 minute and 10 seconds for Monty. I should have brought in my pen and paper. Olive. God, Olive looks quick, doesn't she? Look at her. It's like, oh, she probably like, I don't know, but she got a nose on her. Like a VIP exit. A great place for philosophical musings. I thought Olive was going to be really quick. Olive says, "Isn't this a trap?" It's like cheese in a mouse trap. I grab it and run away. Olive, she was a bit, wasn't she? She wasn't very good, really. Bless. Ah, here's a cat's name, Belka. Does that say Belka? Okay, girl. See you soon. Lots of love. Another cozy corner. Yeah, that's what my Aquila will be like, because she loves boxes. I got to keep keeping them Amazon boxes because she just loves them. So, what do you lot think? Do you think what do you all think? Do you think the cats are going to be faster or the huskies? I mean, oh, bye, Jamie. No. 34 seconds. Here comes Bat. That's exactly the same one as that went up the river chase up the blooming basketball court. Watching this one. She's fat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool, really. Stop sharing. Yeah, I just thought that was just a bit of fun. You know me, animals. So yeah, what time is it anyway? 9:10. Gosh, it feels much later. I think I'm too tired to play games now. The old fibro fog's like taking over, and it's like, so I think I'm going to go to bed now, guys. I don't think I have much energy to do much else. I might have to take her out around the blocks in. She didn't get much of a run earlier. I don't know. Probably just go to bed. It's her own fault, isn't it? So, hopefully that'll be the last video I have to do on him. But no doubt he'll come back with something. That's the trouble, isn't it? And it just goes on and on and on and on. It's just, and I don't want to get into that, you know. So, yeah. Can't think of anything else. Oh, so I might put my little song on again to finish with. So, I'll try and remember how to do it. So I'll say good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope it'll give you lots to think about. And oh, I don't know. Right, I mustn't end it yet because I'm going to do that other thing, aren't I? So, don't even know if it was a bloody video file now. Yeah, there it is. So anyway, I'll take myself off the stage, and I'll just play this again. Hope you enjoy, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Lots of love, lots of love. Good night. Good night.
Ooh, oh, oh, la la la, and that's the world free. Oh, and that's the world. I've got a stick to make her happy. I'm molded to the stepping. I don't know that now and not to do. Gotta fake it out, mommy. I'm gonna be a fool to get me. Then I think that I can take it out. And that's the world. love.